Hello everyone and welcome into today's video where we are checking some very exciting news for virtual worlds in blockchain, which is represented in this case by Decentraland. So first of all we will check out these exciting news and then also the price charts as always. So an early like is appreciated on the video and let's go. So first of all here we have the Sotheby's opening of a virtual gallery in Decentraland. So this is quite a huge news and I think we will see more of these kinds of integrations. And if you don't know, Sotheby's is the world's oldest auction house and it has just dropped a digital replica of its London galleries in the Voltaire art district in Decentraland. And the structure actually features all 5 ground level gallery spaces as well as the figure of Sotheby's London commissioner, the one and only Hans Lohmalder, which is on hand to greet new visitors. And also accompanying this launch will be natively digital curated NFT sale, which is a collection of unique artworks co-curated with Robert Ellis, which actually showcases some of the earliest raw NFTs built on 3 Ethereum chains alongside newer complex NFTs that showcase the cutting-edge technical innovation. So this is a look on the inside of this gallery and you can actually go now and check it yourself in the Voltaire district just over here. So if you are already playing Decentraland, you just click on this link and you can see it for yourself. And as I mentioned, I think we will be seeing more of these kind of features in the future where real physical displays, galleries, etc. will be available in those digital worlds. So this is very exciting and makes a lot of sense in combination with NFTs, especially where you can see them and also buy or sell them in these kinds of galleries. Then we also have important information about project updates because there is this new DAO committee reports which are coming every 14 days or so twice a month basically. So we have the report number 1 and report number 2 here. We will go just briefly over those. So far we had some new creations of proposals, new POIs, which are point of interest, also banning an offensive name or polling the community on wide range of topics. And as a committee there are now 3 people in this DAO committee, which are developers, engineers, technical writers from the Decentraland space, and they meet each week to review the proposals from the previous 7 days. However, these 3 people are not the only one in charge. There are also members of the SAB, which stands for the Security Advisor Board, which also have the ability to pause these on-chain actions, which helps protect the DAO from any human error. And for example, polls are non-binding, which means that they should be passed through additional deliberation and analysis and planning by the community before they are acted on. So here we have just a couple of those points of interest in place, so some names with coordinates and stuff, so you can check those out. Also we have the name bans. There was this name which has been banned. You can check it out here. I won't spoil anything in this video, first of all because it's offensive, but also to make a bit of a teaser for you guys. So you definitely head in the link in the video description where you can check it out yourselves. And also here we have the polls where there were some enacted polls which have been already acted on, resulted in some changes. For example here, these are the number of VPs, which are the voting power. So this is not the number of individual people, individual members of Decentraland, but rather a voting power which you can obtain through some specific circumstances. And you can see all the details here. You can click on one of these and see more detail, etc. Also we have pending polls, so polls that have finished but still await further action. So as we mentioned, some next steps are required, and also some feature and content requests. So for new things on the Decentraland platform, for example implementing Decentraland in virtual reality headsets like Quest 2, we can see that 100% of the voting power went to "there's a good idea" and etc. And then we have the number 2, which have a lot less points of interest and some grant request actually for building the motion mine and improving the toolbox smart item in builder, and another polls which I won't go through. Again, you can check it in the link in the video description if you are more interested in those specifics developments on the platform. But it's all very interesting and definitely great feature that we can see all these posts and reports what is happening with the project, so that's quite transparent and that's a good thing for sure. And then we also have some interesting competition. We have the Ethermon Game Jam, which is a contest to provide a new HQ for the metaverse game maker, and you can win some big prizes. For the first 3 places you need to build some specific house, and you have all the details here. So again, check the link in the video description if you are interested, and you can win some nice prizes. For example, 25,000 Emon tokens and 1 land, which is donated by the Decentraland Foundation. But also for the 2nd and 3rd place you get some decent prices as well. And with this we can jump into the price charts to look more closer to the price of the mana token, and here we have the price in the US dollars. So since the last video, which was around the middle of June over here, we've actually broke down similar to, for example, in the last video, which was the Cardano, and went down a couple of points towards this support over here. And we've also tagged briefly quite perfectly this support over here, which is actually a upper resistance of this price channel, which goes quite a long way to October, November of 2019 over here. However, since then we've managed to climb slowly back up again, and we are pretty much at the same spot as a couple of weeks back, and it seems that the price is now heading in this price channel, which is climbing slowly upwards. A very good thing is that we've broke this resistance, which was a downward resistance initiated, we can say, at the beginning of May over here. So this is quite positive for the price, because since the beginning of May the price was slowly but surely dropping down. So this is finally some optimistic developments for the mana token price. And a similar scenario can be seen here in the Decentraland to Bitcoin ratios, so not in relation to the US dollar but in relation to the Bitcoin. And here we can see again that after the last video, this was the last video on Decentraland, there was quite a big sell-off over here. However, the price climbed up again slowly above this support again, and actually we've broke this resistance as well, similar to the price in US dollars, and we are now here just under this last resistance, which is now pushing the price downwards in this ratio. However, despite these optimistic moves upwards, I think we will do some kind of a consolidation over here in the next couple of days and weeks, because there was quite a strong rejection over here of these levels, and we are still under this resistance over here. So as long as we stay above this support, the price should pick up some solid momentum, and then we can expect to break this resistance with much more confidence and continue slowly climbing upwards to the previous all-time highs over here in the end of April and beginning of May. And this is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If so, make sure to smash the like button to help the channel out in the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you are interested in more crypto content in the future, you can definitely subscribe. And with this, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!